Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Chris, and I'm a victim of narcissism and a corrupt family court system with a judge that I feel is not qualified to do his job. He has a past of drinking and driving, and to me, if you are incapable to make the right decision not to get behind the wheel after drinking alcohol, why do you have the capability of signing orders that take kids and men like me out of their homes? And I am standing up and I am fighting for not just myself, but all the fathers and mothers and kids that have been affected by the same situation, the same just stupid unwillingness to actually look into the serious issues that are going on within a family. You know, society has brought us to the point where family court favors the mother mostly, most of the time. And there's nobody that's going to deny that, you know. But everyone is not looking at the fact that the father, is the teacher. He's the lesson giver. He's, you know, you know, chastity and respect and discipline and, you know, work ethic and everything. And it starts from the family court systems. And I totally 100% feel that the crisis on our mental health in America starts with the family court systems. How are we going to have mentally sound people in our society that come from a broken home? They have to sit there and watch two parents that should be a team raising the child. If they can't be together, that's one thing. I understand it. But you cannot allow your grudges to get in the way of being a parent to your children. And that is what I'm standing up and putting my foot down on, because our society is falling apart. And mental health is a crisis. It is a serious crisis, and nobody wants to do anything about it. And they just want to sit back and, oh, da, 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 da. Well, you know what? That's why, is because of all the crap. You know, we should not be like this. We need to stand together. We need to fix things for the right. We need to bring back morals. And if they're going to sign marriage certificates, they need to back them up. You know, like, it's not right for them to sit there and expect us to live the social norm, get married, have kids, have a family, pay taxes, and all this other stuff, and they have all these laws set out, but how come nobody, where's the equality? Where is it? You know, there is no equality. And if we're going to get anywhere and everyone wants to be separated and, you know, women's rights and all that other stuff, which to me, it's nonsense. If you're a person, you should not be treated no differently than anybody else. You know, I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you have, how good you think you look, how whatever. Nobody should be treated any differently than anybody else. And that is what I want to stand up and prove. You know, I am not a bad person. I've never had a criminal record or anything before this. There was no domestic violence history whatsoever prior to me being removed from my house. There was never any cops called brought to the house. There was only one time an ambulance was called for me because my still legal wife battered me so badly it put me into a panic attack and I passed out 3 times. So she called an ambulance. So, with that being said, why was I removed from my house, and me being the stay at home dad and all this other stuff, if we're not going to be equal and we're not going to, hear both sides of the story? This should not be a battle between lawyers. This should be, you know, counselors or psychologists getting involved and working with the parents to work together to raise these kids the right way so we can have a better future. And that is the damn truth. I don't care what anybody says. We need to start with the parents, and the family court system is definitely a good start. So if you all agree, like, subscribe, share, spread this, because I'm not stopping. I've already been in contact with news outlets and catching, Judge Brown in Allegheny County, I asked him 3 different questions. If he read any of the messages that I sent to my wife that they stated was harassment, even though it was my persistence to get a divorce, he said, I don't have to answer that. And I asked him again, did you read at least one? I'm not answering that. So you're telling me that you blindly signed an order that had my child taken away from me, missed my Thanksgiving with him, and couldn't even put up the Christmas tree all the way or get the star on it because my other 2 kids didn't feel like it was okay and they wanted to wait for their brother. So this is the turmoil that happens, and I'm not allowing it anymore. And I'm not going to do this no longer. And no father or mother that has been put in a situation or a spot like I have should stand for it. We should have equality. Both parents should work together to raise their kids, and there needs to be more morals and love in the home, and it needs to start with the court system. So please like, subscribe, share. I know it's a long one, guys, but bear with me because there's going to be a lot more to come.